Hi, my name's John. Welcome to another Vevor tool review. This time I'm going to be doing a review on a rotary table. 2 or 3 weeks ago I did some machine vices. I was impressed. A lot of my viewers have asked us to do one of Vevor's rotary tables. They do a 4-inch, a 6-inch and an 8-inch. I've asked for a 6-inch one and that's what they've sent us. So I'm going to do an honest, truthful review on that. Before we get started, 1 or 2 points I want to make perfectly clear. I don't work for Vevor, I don't get paid for doing videos, I'm not on commission. What I do get to do is keep the product after I reviewed it. And what you're going to get is an honest, fair review. Simple as that. I haven't obviously opened it, it's the way it was still about to work this morning. Oh, you bastard! That wasn't ya. Right. Instruction book. Operator's manual and parts list. Test report. Interesting. Certainly nicely packaged. Right, there it is. 1 6-inch rotary table. The bag there with some T-nuts. Looks like a machine handle as well. Nothing else in the box. No money, no bribes, nothing. Little hand key. You have to be caught in some sort of protective oil. Yeah, it's got a liberal coating of oil on it. It's much better than having rust, I suppose. They also do a 4-inch and an 8-inch, but this one is going to be the ideal size for my milling machine. First impressions are good. It's been nicely finished off. That's in its obviously horizontal mode. You can also use it vertically like that. Look underneath, it's nicely machined. Got slots machined in for the little wedges that locate into the milling table to keep it true. Casting's nicely radiused. These edges are quite sharp. A little bit of time spent with a file on them is not a hard thing to do, and it's quite enjoyable actually. I do like finishing off sort of parts like this. Just a little bit of attention to detail makes all the difference. Centre locating hole, number 2 most taper. These 2 here levers here, they lock the table sort of from turning. You can disengage the worm by turning that like that. It allows you to rotate the table to anywhere you want nice and quickly. That simply goes, engages into there. You feel it engage, that's it, positive engagement. Lock that into place, and that is now the table engaged. There's very little backlash on there. You always get backlash on worms or on feed screws. Graduations are nice and clear. And there are graduations on there for degrees. It has got a vernier scale on here as well. So I must admit, up to now, I'm suitably impressed. And put the handle in. I'm going to put a little drop of Loctite on there because these have a habit of coming undone. Most annoying it is. Right. That feels nice and smooth and positive. I'm going to put it on a surface plate and see how parallel this is to that face. I'll also mount it on here and put a clock gauge in or on and see that that is definitely 90 degrees to there. They're the important things. But basically I think it's quite a nicely finished off and quite a nicely made thing. I like the black crackle finish. It's different to the normal blue paint you seem to get. I've got it sitting on the surface table and there's absolutely no rock. It's a perfectly ground flat finish on the back of there. I'll zero this out. Right, there's no deflection at all there. Nothing at all. That's on zero there. Still zero. Move it over to this side. You can't see it because it's sitting that side, but it still is on zero. Right, so basically those two faces are parallel. The locating pieces that the supply unfortunately won't fit the slots on my milling machines. I'll have to make some of them, but that's not a problem. This setup here, a test for this face here, be at 290 degrees to the other face, which I'm sure it will be. Zero that. And if I went the table down, I would expect that not to move, which it isn't basically moving. So those two faces are at a true 90 degrees to each other. My 12mm T-nuts are a perfect fit in there. What I'll probably do is mount a vise on here. I may get a vise from Vevor, probably a 4-jaw vise to mount on here, which makes work holding some parts much easier than clamping down. Like I say, this one's a 6-inch. They do an 8-inch, which it's only an inch bigger all around, but it's a much more massive heavy thing. I'm sure this is going to be the one for this size milling machine. A really simple way to get it square to your machine is just simply use a square like that, a set square like that, and that's what more do you need? We'll put another clamp on this side. Now it's clamped down, you can really appreciate how nice and silky smooth the action is. I want to find out if I put the clamping bolt down, does it move like the needle move? No, it doesn't. So you can lock them up. It doesn't go down, it's obviously set up to a very fine tolerance. So I can disengage the worm again, which means that the table is free to revolve. Like a fast setup. A little close-up shot here of how you disengage the worm. You simply loosen that off, pull that round, and that means the table is free to rotate. When you come to put it back in, gently move the table and you'll feel it lock in. It's a positive lock. Lock that up, and that's your table relocated. I really am impressed with this. A chuck mount on here is definitely the way to go. I've seen people put a flat aluminium plate on, like a sacrificial plate, and use that to machine on, just using the clamp bolts to hold the job. Obviously with it, when you've got a chuck on, you can put it in the upright position and you can mill flats on a piece of bar, you can mill a hex on it. Basically it's unlimited what you can do with it. The drill holes, machine arcs. I think it's going to be quite a useful bit of kit. Like I say, I have got a dividing head, but this is going to be more useful for general machining. The dividing head is good for gear cutting, but I'm sure this will be a well worth having accessory. To sum it up, would I buy one of these rotary tables for my milling machine? Absolutely. I think they're really good value for money. It's a well made, nicely finished off and well presented bit of kit. A little bit of time spent with a file, knocking one or two rough edges off, it'll make a massive difference to how nice it feels. As usual, there's a link in the description box to this, the 4-inch and the 8-inch version. There's also a discount code there. If you put the discount code in, it becomes even cheaper. If there's anything in the Vevor line you'd like me to review, it's going to be obviously engineer related, send us a message or send us an email and I'll see what can be done. Anyway, thanks for watching.